Good morning, everyone. We are here in Middletown, New York. Just so you get an idea, this was a homeowner that called in, and on the call sheet they said the access was wide open to do a tank removal. I'll show you that in a minute, but we're going to pull this lattice off and we're going to put a horizontal 275 right in there. We'll trench over and tie into the lines, and here is the removal. So not too accessible for a machine. And there's the tank dead over there. So we're gonna clear this area and put a horizontal right in here somewhere. Get the gear ripper in there, start uncovering the top of the tank. Hopefully it's not too deep, and we'll have it inspected today. All right, Sam, have we stuck it yet, Sam?
No, not yet.
All right, so Sam's cutting off the fill in the vent. So we're gonna stick that tank now to see how deep it is. We've got the lattice off. Had about 65 screws on it. So now this pad is in our way, and we don't have an excavator. So we're gonna pull the truck in, hook a chain to it, and try to drag it out. See how that works. Okay, we've got the blocks in and leveled. Boys are gonna try to get this up and in. All right, the tank is finally in. It wasn't easy. We're level here. We've got that slight pitch required by Granby because the drain plug is right there. It's got to be pitched towards the drain plug. Mikey's gonna get in that in a minute and start cleaning it. We'll transfer, we're just about done transferring. So we're basically working the entire day here on our knees.
Got my
Breathable apparatus, fresh cartridges, new Tyvek suit. Looking sharp. Looking sharp. I still to this day don't know why, but he likes doing this. Oh man.
Give me a second with that bucket.
Yep. I'll walk it out to you.
Okay. Here. Yeah. I'll meet you in a minute.
All right, so Mike's encountering water. So the tank's taking on water. That means it's got a hole. And it's now gonna fail inspection. Where Mikey, show Mike. Can you get the light in there? Oh, okay. All right. Good. right, Craig just trenched that entire line. We ran the return and suction line 3/8 coated copper. Craig's burying it. I think he said it was about 22 inches below grade. We covered up the lid, or the opening. We put the lid back on. We put plastic on that, and then we just backfilled a little bit of overburden. I'm going to get her an estimate to remove that tank by hand and then do a full soil remediation. Craig's going to start threading some pipe. He's going to run the fill. Whereabouts the fill coming out, Craig? Right about there. All right, we're finishing up here. It's where the fill pipe came out. All the black pipes painted. Craig has flared them in. Mikey has flared it to the burner. It's fired. Casey has this scheduled for 2 weeks from today. So you'll see it right after this. We'll begin the remediation. Good morning, all. They got us out on a Saturday today. There's no inspections on this project, so that's why we can work on the weekends. Just want to get this tank out of the ground. We are back a little over 3 weeks later, and we are going to plasma cut that underground tank. We have enlisted the talents of Corey for the plasma cutting. He's my guy. So we got all those ground protecting mats down there. We'll pull those off. We're going to revisit this site again, just to figure out. We kind of have a plan of attack on what we're going to do, but it's weird. As soon as we show up, everything changes sometimes. That's that concrete pad we'll have to pull out of the way and get our stuff in there. Maybe we'll go towards the other side. We'll look at that as far as pulling the tank out with the chain and machine. Maybe, you know, we're gonna hand excavate in there down to the top of the tank, cut it in pieces. Probably gonna have, I'm gonna say 40 gallons of water in it, because water was coming in the last time. Our tank is still standing, and gonna just offload our equipment and we'll get back. All right, we've set up 3 plates, all the ground protecting mats. So my plan is, after we pull this pad out of here, I'll have 2 conveyor belts where, when we hand excavate, after the tank is removed today by Mr. Corey Stokeland, 2 conveyor belts that will load up, we'll bring out, we'll sit right here with a skid steer. The conveyor belt will go into the bucket, skid steer will back up, and it'll turn on these metal plates so we don't damage anything. And then we'll load it into a Mason dump truck. That's our plan. But first, after we get this out of here, this tank, if you remember, and I'm sure you do because it just ran right on video, it's got some water and a little bit of oil. All the soil surrounding it that was contaminated purged back into the tank after we emptied it. Not easy for me. We'll get some better lighting in there. So we got to pump the tank first, get the oil and water out of it. Mike's going to re-enter it and clean it, and we're going to set up plasma cutter, portable air compressor, generator, start plasma cutting that tank in pieces. Hope for the best. And this is how this 5-day project is gonna go. We're just trying to uncover the top of the tank right now so Corey can start cutting pieces out of it. Then we'll pump it dry, get all the product, re-clean it. Corey will jump inside and then continue to cut pieces. got the generator, plasma cutter, air compressor. Corey's set up. We sawzalled the top of the tank out, and he's going to begin to cut this thing into strips. And just like the other one that he did, he'll cut this into strip, and he'll cut a little hole in the back, and we'll hook it and try to tear it out without tearing down the deck. All right, Corey.
Don't make me use this on me. Huh?
May spark at you a little bit, Craig. Yeah. All right, so he's clearing an area right now that he's gonna plasma cut a hole when we pull this end cap off, because we're gonna put our J hook through the hole, and then while we're outside with the excavator, we're gonna pull that piece out. So we're gonna pull it out in strips. So as soon as Corey cuts those strips out, the setup we have, that chain goes all the way in to the J hook, and then we're going to try to pull it out. All right, go ahead. It didn't cut through. Ah! Oh, wait.
Alright, I'm good.
All right.
Go ahead, Sam. Ready?
Yep.
Alright, go.
All right, keep pulling. Keep pulling.
Watch your face from the curve. It's gonna swing back.
Go ahead. need a little help over there, Mikey. Go ahead. Sure. Where? And there's all the holes. Two more to go. Go ahead. Stop. No, no, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Come on, baby, rip. All right. There you go. Please stay. Come on, baby. Nope, nope, nope.
Stop.
All right. Wait, wait, wait.
Go, 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 go.
Where's that hole? All right. We'll get you the J-hook. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you remove a tank underground in 3 feet of clearance. Nice job, boys. Okay, day 2. It's supposed to be 104 degrees today. We've got the skid steer lined up. The contaminated product will come off the conveyor belt into the skid steer bucket, which we will put into the back of the Mason dump truck. Sammy is lining the bottom of that just in case it rains or we get any moisture in the soil. It doesn't bleed out. Also, when he gets to the facility and dumps it, it all slides out. It doesn't say stuck into it. They actually make liners for that, but they're expensive. So here's our conveyor belt, 2 set up, 2 10-footers. Probably use these 5 or 6 times a year. Craig's first man down in the hole. We'll pull out our PRD reading. We'll get our start point like always. Craig is going to dig into a 5-gallon spackle bucket. Where's that bucket? He'll dig into that. He'll hand it up to Michael. Michael will dump it in. And then there's the process of a remediation under the deck. So this is the first sample we took right off the bottom. This is actually a grab sample So this will be our start point.
And 12, and 26.
What's it on?
178,
It's
185,
still going up.
191, 203, 210, 217.
All right, so it's well over 217. That's where it's at. So that's pretty bad. And Mikey's got the good job.
Hey, man.
I'm working out. Okay, we've already loaded out one Mason dump truck, probably 4.5 tons. We'll get this bucket out of here and then we'll go back in the hole, take a sample from the bottom, put it on the PID meter and see where we're at. All right, we've excavated probably 8 tons. Took another sample at the bottom. I don't know if we can read it. What's it coming up?
8.3.
$18, what is it? 11.
11.5.
11.5.
11.4.
That's good. So we've got a clean bottom. We'll go take some grab samples on the 4 sidewalls, see how that is. And we're just about done here. It's been a long, hot day. Okay, today is the final day here because of the access, and I wasn't going to be able to get a good compaction on that soil. We are using a blue slur, concrete, and a uphill pump truck in order to get that concrete from the truck into the void. So we are, as always, waiting for the concrete truck. We used these guys a little while ago. He's got about 12 yards. He brought that up and over. You'll get an extension to that. He'll hook it on, and Sammy will drag it over into the hole, and we'll backfill. Plus, it's right up against that foundation, so I didn't want unearthed soil, considering the water table's fairly high here. Just wanted to keep all the water away from the foundation and that one post right there. A little concerned about that eventually washing away. So you fill it with concrete, you won't have any problems with anything. Jammer's here coordinating this. So we will wait for the concrete truck, and then I'll show you that process. But definitely very cool, and it makes life easy on us. These guys always have to clean their trucks out, so we dug this little hole here for them with the approval of the homeowner. There you can see what the water table's like here. That's got water down in it. An exciting day here at Tank Masters. All right, the concrete truck has just arrived right on time, an hour and 15 minutes late. So he is going to pour into this hopper right here, and this hopper will get pressurized, and then it'll send it through, up, over, and then in. All right, he's got a handheld device there that he's going to lower that down, and Sam is going to walk this in right to the hole. We'll see how this process goes.
Ready when you are.
There you go. That's all water.
Primer? I put a little primer to be safe.
Keep going.
Tell me when you got about 2 feet to go, okay?
Yep.
Then I'm gonna...
All right, he's emptying his hopper now, which will get that right to grade. And I'm actually gonna slope it, pitch away from the house. Well, this is one job that I am certainly glad it's over with. Here it was 4 weeks ago, initially started as an easy tank abandonment in place with an installation that turned into this. And there you have it, folks. We've completed the project, and as always, another fine job. Tank Masters Environmental, good job, Jammer.